Oh, fuck, it's my turn this week. Hey, it's the Made for Metal podcast, guys.
Hello.
Lordy. That's Montrose from ancient times, like before I was even born.
From the good times.
Way back when.
Oh, I was going to ask if they were new. That makes me feel really, really goofy. I enjoyed that immensely.
Yeah, no, and it's since it's St. Patty's Day, there's an Irish feller in the band by the name of Sammy Hagar. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Hagar, that's a very...
Oh, I guess that is Sammy Hagar.
That's more like a Nordic name, Hagar.
Is it?
Hagar the Horrible.
I thought Hagar...
Wait, that's Hagar, my bad.
Well, that's a comic strip. Is that what we're using for basis of...
I thought that was culturally accurate. Correct.
Probably, right? Now that I think about it, you might be right.
Wasn't Wizard Ed the same thing?
That's right, yeah. Wizard Ed, same artist.
By the way, we're talking about comic strips. It was a thing that used to come out in newspapers every Sunday, and we really look forward to it.
Now you're going to have to explain what a newspaper is.
See, newspapers were things you would line a cat litter box with.
Roll it up and smack a dog or a lady on the ass for misbehaving in the fun times.
Ooh.
People much older than you fucking putting that cat shit in a box.
Putting your black leather stuff. What?
Well, that's a different family altogether. That's like the Christies, right? The tax evasion people.
It is. It's exactly that.
Closet full of kank.
Oh.
Fuck. All right. Well, hey, say happy St. Patrick's Day.
I guess I should say that's not true. I just made that up. I don't want to get sued by religious folk.
I don't think. Do religious folk sue people?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do they? All right. I don't fucking know.
Damn.
Yes,
Look at
they
Tom
do.
Cruise. Tom Cruise will sue you for being gay.
Is that?
Or not for him.
Is that?
Not
for that. Not for that.
Damn, my
Tom
brain is backwards right now.
Tom Cruise quite well with certain things. Notably missing people. Is Scientology religion? Well, I know it's a religion.
Tax break.
I'd
call it a religion.
Spiritual? Really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, you get medals.
Trust it.
You get medals, though. Who don't want a medal? For doing whatever it is they do.
Me? I'm really not interested in medals. What does a medal do except take up space?
It can look great around the neck, and it's a step below a medallion. I get that.
Well, I'd like a huge amulet then.
That thing weigh like 3 pounds. You know, like what Flavor Flav used to do.
His birthday was yesterday. And I was running around telling everybody, I was like, what time is it? Nobody knew what the fuck I was saying.
Well, that's what you got to go, yeah, boy. And everybody know what you're talking about.
Mine is not up to that grade.
Oh, well. You didn't watch Flavor of Love on repeat back when you were a hardcore drinker like I was.
Wow.
Is that where they got the...
Him and Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah, the Flavor of Love. So is that where they got the... what's that one for the dude from Poison's?
Yes.
Rock of Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was like a knockoff?
Yes.
Right.
Well, fuck me. I was today years old. I was today years old when I learned that.
What was her name? Like Tita or Tito or do you know who I'm talking about?
Did they do one with Courtney Love and call it the Hole of Love? Is that the...
Ain't no love in that hole, man. Nothing but a lot of lawsuits and grief. And, alleged murder.
Oh, Tila Tequila. That's who I'm thinking of. She was also a very similar type of show.
Yeah.
You talking about a flash in the pan.
And that was a shot at love.
Yes.
Because,
with Tila Tequila. Yeah, Tila Tequila.
Oh, man,
these assholes.
Yeah.
So much fucking wit.
Yes,
I didn't even realize these fuckers are doing
We're all connected. Yes.
I've watched exactly maybe a whopping 3 minutes of all of that programming.
Okay, so. I'll admit I've watched a lot more than that. I'm a little ashamed to say.
I'm ashamed to say I used to watch another one of their products, fucking Jersey Shore back in the day.
Oh, see, I've definitely watched maybe 3 minutes of that. I
watched seasons of that shit.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm not going to be watching this. This is not
I like
for
to,
me.
I like to people watch and fucking Italian Americans from the East Coast are right up my alley.
Well, apparently they're coming back, so if you want to...
fuck them people. They're past the prime.
I didn't know they left.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Who's throwing around a joke about, that was Don Lemon. Never mind.
So it wasn't a joke.
well,
Dude ain't funny.
Nope. Well, he's a news guy. Shouldn't be funny.
No, Ron Burgundy, and that's it.
Ron Burgundy he is allowed to be funny, but he's also not really actually a news guy.
Goddamn
No.
peasant beers, man. St. Patrick's Day and I'm drinking 12 ounces.
I'm drinking pints of Guinness.
I'm drinking mead.
Well,
Okay, so we're all doing all
we're all
right.
doing something.
We're doing
Yes.
pretty good.
We're all doing our thing.
So we all got it figured out.
We've all earned our milks at lunch,
Indeed.
like in kindergarten.
Yes, I think so.
When you went to kindergarten, was it an all-day thing or a half-day?
Half day. I was the afternoon. I was a lucky little piece of
Mine
shit.
was a fucking morning thing. So
Yeah.
Oh, mine was all day.
yeah, that's what I thought. I assumed yours would be.
Yeah.
No, back in the 70s and 80s, they're like, fuck them kids don't need that much education.
Nope.
Half day.
Yeah, we were all
didn't
day
do-
kindergartners.
We didn't do anything.
We would take naps, drink milk, color for a while. I don't know, and then kind of maybe learn the alphabet.
I have to be
maybe.
honest, I remember first grade, but I'm not recollecting kindergarten.
First grade, I remember because I had a shit ass teacher that I fucking hate to this day. That if you're a teacher and you think like you can fucking do shit to crush the dreams of a 5-year-old and that they'll fucking eventually get over it, they don't. They
Oh no,
fucking
but
don't.
we remember. The North remembers.
You
I
know what?
remember.
Maybe because now man, I'm gonna have to sort this out. Maybe that was kindergarten. Was that all day? I don't know.
No, no.
It was
but,
early '90s. That's all I can tell you.
But I would get angry if it was white milk because if all the chocolates were all taken because my last name ends in an R.
Aw, so you
Like
were
my
at
ass
the
to be at the back. Like,
end.
what do you mean you're out of chocolate? What the hell is this?
Aw, that's such a bummer.
They do it just like they do in jail.
Fucking hate it.
God,
yeah.
how
Well,
horrifying.
Well, do you know the pleasures of drinking milk out of a bag?
no.
Oh,
No, I do
well,
not.
you did not go to junior high here then, sir.
Ugh.
What?
Did you go to junior high here?
No, milk out of a bag.
She ain't from here, just your ass.
Yeah, no.
They-
I came here as a senior in high school.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no shit.
yeah.
well done.
I didn't think you moved
I-
here until like a grown ass
No,
woman.
I was 17 years old. I was here for 1 year. I graduated
Wow.
from Clovis High School. Yes,
I'm gonna have to. We're
Not
gonna
all.
have to ask you about your
2006.
background when we get done with this.
Who
shit,
the
'cause I
fuck
don't-
are you?
Yo, I legit. I didn't think you moved here until
Oh,
like
yeah.
a year or two before you started working at Goober's.
Oh gosh, no. Here, yeah, I can tell you guys my whole story. I've lived in New Mexico since June 2005.
Damn.
Well, I thought you lived in like Albuquerque and then moved here.
Nope, it was here first, then Albuquerque.
Wow.
And
Wow.
then back.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll give you
That
guys.
is
yeah.
fucking shocking. I didn't know that. I never
No,
placed you
I was
for.
an unfortunate military brat who got dragged here.
Yeah, I didn't place you as. I didn't place you as like fucking having graduated high school here.
Nope, just.
I always
one
thought you were
year.
like from like St. Louis or something.
Well, I mean, yeah, up until that point.
Military brats like, yeah, I'm from there. I'm also from there.
Yep,
and, there,
and
and
here
there,
and
there,
here
there.
and here. Yeah, I mean, I did not have a stable living situation as a kid.
Damn.
So
We're talking about people not stable. Brandon, how's your week?
Well, it's been fine.
I had actually somebody reach out and said, man, Brandon was just been so happy about that. His line of work and all this other shit he's doing for so long. And man, he sounded kind of frankly a little bummed out last time. It's like, I think the guy's fine. Everybody has a bad day at work eventually.
yeah.
No, I'll admit, like, well, fuck, there's been a few times where it's like, I don't know if I want to do this today. And I'll be completely honest. It happens a little more than I care to admit. Today, clearly, no. My heart was too full of joy.
Because
But I don't know, like, yeah,
Because of the Irish holiday?
no,
Whatever.
because it's I don't know, because the week is done, and
Yeah.
and I get to drink tiny beers and feel like I'm not drinking a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The last one, even I went back and listened. And I was like, God damn, that motherfucker need a Coke and a smile.
Yeah,
That dude need.
Yeah.
But that happens.
It
You know,
does.
they can't all be winners.
We all fall on dark days, sir.
Yeah. According to Chris Cornell, anyway.
Indeed.
No, he fell on black days.
Oh, those are black days. Not
Yeah,
dark.
those are
not dark.
worse.
Black.
That's okay.
His were worse.
Even worse than a dark day.
No, lands in Mordor. There's your fucking nerd reference for the day, people.
Let's see. What is there?
It's Billy Corgan's birthday today.
Fuck
I think
that
he,
guy.
He owns a wrestling promotion, right?
What?
Yes, he does. The one of the oldest promotions in the country.
The
actually.
Smashing Pumpkins guy
What
owns a wrestling
strange-
organization.
What a strange thing. What a strange.
Oh yeah, it's lovely. But apparently, if you're a rich musician and a wrestling fan, you can do that.
Yep.
swoop in on an organization that's being sold on the cheap and then try to make it something, which apparently maybe they have to a point. I don't know. I don't watch NWA.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't
That's
watched wrestling in a long time.
actually we only watch AEW and only sparingly because it's background noise on Tuesdays when we run the Monday and Tuesday internet shows back. So we don't even actually see their good product.
Right.
We see their shittiest
Shitty
product
stuff.
they have, and I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Because I don't have cable.
Yeah, I haven't had cable in I don't even know how long.
Yeah. Well, there'd be a means that I could probably figure out to be able to get the Wednesday show. That's their marquee show, but I'm good with a Monday, Tuesday. It's good. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to watch scripted, that's what the scripted
Yes, it's
entertainment,
scripted.
Sports entertainment.
scripted sports entertainment.
Now, that's what American Gladiators was, too. I just not scripted, but that was sports entertainment.
Yeah. I mean, man, just go ahead and buckle up for the ride, or don't. I mean, whatever because my thing used to be like, man, I ain't watching no fake fighting. I watch real fighting. Well, but I had to fucking come to the realization, like, wrestling ain't in competition with the UFC, by the way.
No.
They are two very
different universes
products.
altogether. Hulk Hogan, I mean, occasionally one bleeds into the other to varying levels of success or extreme failure.
Right.
Going to pro wrestling is great. MMA, because you're an athlete, you know how to fight for real. You can kind of be taught how to fight fake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be like Jorge Masvidal. That dude has been on episodes of AEW.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And
'Cause
he
kept
threw
bringing in
that flying knee that will forever be known for, because that dude's not winning a title or nothing. But threw that flying knee at a pro wrestler, and that pro wrestler sold it. Not as great as Ben Askren did, but
I don't think Ben Askren was selling shit except for Sleepy Time.
he sold it to me. Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Man, I don't want to go real deep on fucking music gear, but
No.
I've been kind of actually sitting on some shit for a little bit. Having to do with, first of all, guitars. The issue is always going to be that I'm always going to find a guitar I would like to have. I thought when I'd bought the Milestone guitar, the ESP, I thought, well, that's it. I'm never buying another guitar again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This guitar is going to satisfy all my needs, and it does. But then sometimes, like, oh, I got to get a little strange. I'm actually, so I'm
Now, are we
looking
talking about guitars still?
Some
we are talking about
strange
guitars,
guitar.
Oh, right.
There are like 3 different ones that really got my attention lately. One of them is the Squier Classic Vibe. It's kind of built on like a late 60s Fender kind of a platform, because Fender owns Squier. But the things are like $450.
Ouch.
And no, dirt cheap. They're like $450, but the stylings and everything else are more retro Fender than what Fender is putting out. And somebody went on a really long diatribe about how you can tell based on the binding that they utilize on their joiners and everything else, that those seem to be exactly to the same grade that Fender is doing. So why would you spend $1,500 on a Fender when you could spend $450 on a Squier?
Well, just like that video we watched about that pedal.
I'm going to come to that, by the way. I'm going to go through the guitars and I'm going to hit the pedal side. But yeah, exactly. The other one I'm looking at is the ESP Steph Carpenter 8-string baritone, because fucking why not? I don't own an instrument that can do what that one does. There's that.
What are the advantages of an 8-string?
Because
Crunch.
it tunes really low.
Oh,
so you
okay.
get the Deftones tone.
Okay.
Yeah, like basically instead of having to tune an entire 6-string down to a certain point to
Oh,
get that,
I see. Okay.
you can get the normal sounds and then also some really, really beefy low end.
What
Yeah.
strings does it add?
It adds the two lower. So 2 down so you have your normal 6-string. Well, the 2 down then would be a B and fucking God.
A B and E. That'd be delicious. A bacon and egg special.
Okay.
There's your Dane Cook quote of the day.
Yeah, but don't get on Urban Dictionary and look up a B and E.
Is that
It's
It sounds like a sex
it's terrible.
thing.
Hold on,
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
I want to see if I can guess.
Worse than a rusty trombone.
It's close.
Let's see. Is it a
I'm not. No, we're not. No. We're talking guitars, motherfucker.
He's not going to let us deviate from
a
this.
blumpkin and eggs.
Okay, is it really B and E? Like, let me get us back on
Get
track.
on Urban Dick. You have a fucking computer right there. All of us have a
man.
computer in our hands.
I
but-
actually do not. Mine is in my purse.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Well, bullet for you then. No, so the third guitar is actually, it's a Telecaster, James Burton Telecaster. My brother Daryl has one with the passives in it. I think they're passives. Man, if I'm fucking wrong, sorry. But
He'll let you know.
But it's a Telecaster essentially with fucking with humbuckers in the neck and the bridge. The one I'm looking at has EMGs.
Nice.
I'm like, well, why do I need that noisemaker? I've got a couple around here that do just fine.
Yeah.
And that's $2,400 instrument. So
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
That's a lot of money.
now, of note is also I've been looking at that ESP 8-string bass, mainly because that Schecter 12, it's never in stock anywhere.
Yeah.
I guess I would have to pre-order, and it would bother me to pre-order a fucking Indonesian instrument and pay $1,300 for it.
Sounds fair. That's something you need to get when it's like, well, that's shipping today.
So that ESP 208, I'm looking at, that's an 8-string bass, and it's fine. It gives the octaves and everything else. Again, it's an instrument that does things that I don't own another instrument around here that can do that. So that's kind of where some of my thought processes have been. Bounced off of my brother Daryl, and he says on the Burton one, because I was talking about, I was like, well, you've already got that one, but he's like, man, I paid like $1,400. Son. I was like, well,
Holy shit.
guitars
Yeah,
gone up, son. They've gone up.
Price of poker gone up.
I think he paid like $1,599, something like that. I don't know, but they're like almost $2,400 now. Depending on the guitar,
Pricey hobby.
in 3 years.
Holy
okay,
shit.
I paid $3,000 for that guitar right there.
Okay. Whew. I don't
If
think I
I-
realized you paid that much for that.
If
So
I
I'm
wanted
going to
to
be more careful.
if I wanted to buy that same guitar right now, number one, I can't because they don't make them anymore.
Oh shit. Okay.
But if I can find a model that's still out there, they're $4,500.
Holy fuck. That's a 50% increase in cost.
It's a lot. Thinking about getting out of the music business and selling all my shit and getting a
that's
VW
psycho.
microbus.
That's
Holy
what you do.
shit.
Just become a collector.
Golly.
Become a. That's what I do with magic cards. I don't even really like playing anymore. I just want to build
But
my
it's
collection.
it is crazy. My Les Paul over there, I dropped like $1,200 for it back. I think I had that shit since
Goddamn.
2014. No, that same studios are now up to $1,800.
Jeez, OP.
Yeah.
That's another 50%.
Yeah, no, actually, never, ever, for any dudes, ladies, anybody that's listening to this shit, don't hook up with a musician because them motherfuckers going to be broke the rest of their life.
Stoner musician.
Nothing wrong with that, as long as you're happy.
As long as you're happy being broke.
Meh. Broke is perspective, man.
It is, but musicians have this, it's called GAS, Gear Acquisition Syndrome.
Yeah, so do photographers.
Yeah, anybody.
Anyone who has a toy-based hobby. Yeah.
I think I was really getting into that like when I was coming over here, and every like once a month I'd either have a new pipe or a new piece of technology to like smoke
Share
wax
with
with.
you.
Yeah.
I
I assume
remember.
that was more of a
That was,
professional
you were
pursuit.
excited. You all of a sudden had access very easily to stuff, I think.
But it lasted a month, and I'm like, then I just gave it away.
Yeah.
Per piece? I was going to say that shit went on for like a year. But
Yeah, I mean, we were getting some pipes in at work that kind of looked like Tool album covers.
I need to go.
And I was like, no, I got to buy these.
Yeah.
Dude was like, he would like bring over something like, what's this motherfucker got in his wizard bag this time?
Like electric devices for wax.
I just know who I am, and I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah. And really, I lose interest very quickly.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, I still have the same, which is kind of a rare thing for me. I have this first pipe when I got my medical card that I bought at Ultra Health in Clovis. Like my little Gandalf pipe. Little.
So
It's about
cute.
fucking
Yeah,
foot
I
long.
was like, that's not very little.
That's I have one for tobacco. It's called a church warden pipe, sir.
Yeah, that's
no, it's
my
a
boy.
Gandalf pipe.
And really,
Or that.
that thing, I have gotten rid of more shit. I bought a $130 bong that had the honeycomb percolator in it, just because it was made in California.
California weed.
But again, I always go back to the pipe.
Yep. I like
It
a
works.
glass pipe. The end.
Is that your favorite delivery pipe?
I don't know. I would call it the most convenient. Maybe not my
Yes.
favorite. It's
It's
easiest.
most convenient. Agreed. Convenient, and I don't know. It's what I've been doing basically
Same for you,
since
then.
the inception.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a
very
joint
much
guy
a pipe.
because I can
person.
roll them and they're easy.
See, I
anytime.
can't roll a joint to save my fucking life. So it's
Same.
just an embarrassment. I'm like, yeah, I'm 35. I've been smoking weed for like
All
half
us
my
old
life,
people
but I
die.
can't-
You kids is
I
all
can't.
fucked.
I can't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nope. I'm completely fucked.
But,
if-
I mean, if it's a preference, though, realistically, like if I'm going to be doing that, it would be out of a bong
Yeah. Bongs,
with a bunch of ice in it, and yeah.
Bongs will do her.
I like joints, and I actually really like blunts.
Nothing wrong with that.
A good blunt is really nice.
Well, a good blunt's not entirely marijuana, though.
No, it's tobacco too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at that point, you're getting into spliff territory.
Right.
Now, spliff
Breaking
is
down
the
swishers.
spliff is the one, because if you're making a blunt, you are buying that cigar and you're throwing it all that stuff in
away.
the trash,
Yes.
leaving the tobacco roll.
So
Now,
a
do you
spliff
know
is the
that-
one with tobacco.
Spliff
I
is
always
the
thought
one
a
that
blunt
mixes-
had to. No, I guess not.
Blunt's using the wrap of a
blunt's
cigar.
It's just the wrap.
Ah, yes. There you go. Look at Spaceman Spliff over here.
Hey, that's going to be
You should
my.
know these things.
I'm going to be that guy for Halloween.
That's Calvin and Hobbes. Get after it. son.
I actually had a lot of people
I'll
bummed
dress
out
up
I
like
wasn't working in the green room today.
dress up like
How come?
Calvin's father.
You seem to
I-
be. That
I-
seems to be a good spot for
I
you.
was chosen for lobby work
Oh,
today.
well, that's no fun.
Yeah, actually, it's really easy.
Yeah, it must. Does it make the day drag faster?
Occasionally.
Door opened a lot faster when I rang the button.
Yeah, there sometimes it takes a. I'm like, damn, man. Do I just hang out? And I'm like, did they see me? Do I ring this again?
We
like an
see.
asshole?
I promise you.
Okay, good.
we-
I'm
but
glad that I
usually,
don't do
more
that.
times than not, we're in the back working because
Okay.
there might just be two of us there.
That makes sense then.
So, like when there are lulls in the busy, try to go back and actually do the other parts of our
Sure,
job.
I get that.
But there we see you.
I just
If
wanna-
anybody's
I'm
listening, we
glad.
see you. We see
Well,
you.
That's why I never did.
And I'm there, and I'll wait a minute. If that's fine, I'll come back. I got shit to do, and I.
Oh
and
yeah, I forgot.
No, and inevitably, when I do come back, fucking there they are, and life is great. It's fine. It's
so
not
funny.
a big thing to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But I'm not that hard to please. So I'm there. I know what I'm going to buy.
That's true.
I'm not there to shop.
Yeah.
I'm there to buy.
You're there to purchase. Yes.
What do you got? What specials you got?
Oh my god.
I couldn't imagine walking into a fucking place and like, hey, so what do you got that's cheap?
Here's
Do that at a liquor store.
here's a fucking bottom line.
Are you sure? I've had people do it.
Oh, well, people are assholes.
I've had people do it at bars. When I worked at the smoke shop. Oh yeah. What deals do you have? So much, man. Oh man.
We're going to packy maybe, or because I mean, as a bartender, and I've
Well, like,
never
what
had,
are your drink specials today?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I always worked at places like we don't fucking have those. This is a noble.
I mean,
establishment.
I would have a drink special, but it wouldn't be cheap. It would be like, a
Yeah.
normal normal price drink, but it would be something special I was making.
Right.
Got a shot of hot damn for $5.
Oh God.
Oh,
And-
Yeah, we
isn't
were
that
a lot-
usually $5 is your special?
All I know is there would be times, like as soon as someone comes in and asks me that I've seen come into the store multiple times, and every time ask me like what's on sale, you're getting a different response from me. It's like I know what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Here's this.
Here you go.
Have
trailer
a
park.
choice. Do whatever.
Have y'all stopped selling grams now?
We sell other people's grams.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you weren't selling them anymore.
We're not selling ours.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't realize that would be a wrinkle. That it'd be like, oh no, you guys still have them. It's just not the shit the PvP.
Well,
bros.
yeah, and they're also twice as much as what we were selling our shit for.
Oh shit balls. Okay.
okay. Well,
I mean, the business
you
model is
shouldn't go
good.
to Coors Field drinking Budweiser, though I have. But yeah, it's
You
I
stick to
get
what
it.
you stick to what you like. Now, I mean, we've talked about this on here, right?
I don't know.
Have we
on,
talked about
grams? The place you work, we're going to stop selling grams, and they have, and selling only eighths.
Yeah.
right? At a minimum,
Now-
that's the baseline. Whereas
Yeah.
the baseline is all people know is a gram. That's the currency of the day.
Yeah, it really even now depends on where you go in. There are some places like, oh, you
Dang,
want
wasn't that the currency of like the 70s? I
No,
just
well,
feel like it was
no,
the currency.
70s were lids.
What's
Yeah.
a lid?
It's enough to fucking fill a lid with to make a J.
What the? How much is that? Like 0.7?
That's a fat J right there.
Oh, is
No,
that,
no,
is
it's
that
about
a fatty?
it's not even a half a gram. It's
Okay,
probably
okay.
it's enough to roll a pinner.
Okay. Oh,
So,
a
yeah,
thin
lids.
guy.
Yeah,
okay.
so lids were-
Interesting.
yeah.
I've never heard of this. Very
Well,
cool.
you can go to another place and buy weed by the 10th of a gram.
Yeah, I had heard that, which
Which,
is so bizarre
if
to
I
me.
need to go and buy like 2/10 of a gram of weed, I need to really figure some shit out.
You need more than that and before that.
Yeah. I mean, it really makes like, oh, I'll get you a little bit to get by.
You might need some gasoline and some clean clothes for a job interview. Is what you
Yikes.
might need.
Ooh, my.
Intervention
Sounding
at
like
the bare minimum.
the old timey person of my era.
Well,
You need a
damn.
job, not Jay's.
Jesus.
Goddamn. Should we throw to LJ?
Yeah, and then we'll come back and talk about gear. Let me just wrap up.
Oh, fuck. My bad.
no,
dude.
no.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm so sorry.
Let me wrap it up with. So there.
No
let's
rush.
get into pedals. I'm still stunned, and I've known this for a couple of weeks now. There's a pedal out there that was produced from 1994 to 2000, and it was called the Klon Centaur. It had a very specific chip in it. The manufacturer didn't want anybody to know what the information of how to get that info, so they'd cover the circuit and the circuit board with goop. So this weird black goop that you can't, it fucking wrecks it. You can't see it. Somebody figured out a way to actually deal with that goop at about 2006, and then they figured out
What was in there?
what the circuit. Well, mostly they didn't really quite figure out the diodes, but they figured out what the circuit was. They figured out what the circuit path is, and all this other shit. A guy went and he drew up the exact schematic and everything else, and then lo and behold, opened the floodgates. Here comes all the fucking Klon Centaur clones. The fucking Klon clones. I might be too fucking high for this. Okay, so anyway, so all these Klon clones come out for the Centaur, and it's fine. And various methodologies. The one that I think is probably actually, if you want to go out, if you want to get the same sound as a Klon Centaur, go out and buy a fucking Electro Harmonics, the EHX Soul Food. It has that same chip in it.
Oh.
And it's a much more compact pedal that actually fits on a pedal board like a normal goddamn pedal
Yeah,
does.
and EHX is a good fucking brand for
Yes,
pedals.
Yes, it is.
They're like the Smirnoff of pedals.
But that Soul Food with that,
That's a compliment, by the way.
No, I agree. I just think it's a funny analogy. Sorry.
oh no, but it has that same chip in it. It's the same chip.
Wow.
Diodes are always going to be different. Well, and it turns out in 2016 in an interview, the guy that the creator of the Centaur pedal, this Finnegan guy, which here we are.
Hey,
Mike Finnegan was his name. So this guy actually copped to it that the fucking thing was actually, they always use different diodes. Sometimes they use these one diodes from Russia, and sometimes they were different, and these other ones sometimes they were manufactured somewhere else and whatever. So the reality was no two Centaurs are the same. Well, why am I bringing up all this? Well, when they went on sale, and when Klon was still a company that was operating and putting out pedals at the time, the Klon Centaur sold for $255.
Which is still a lot.
Oh yeah, sure. Back in the 90s, yeah,
That's a shit ton of money.
That's a lot.
That's a shit
Now,
ton of money. Yes.
knowing all of this, and you notice I didn't talk about how great of a pedal it was. That it was
No.
an earth-changing. It'll change your entire tone and sound. And no, I didn't say that because it doesn't really. It's a good pedal.
Yeah.
They now, thanks to hype,
And
recently
wish-
have been seen on eBay for $5,000.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
A guitar pedal. A fucking guitar pedal. You can find a discount once in a while, one about $4,500. So Brandon and I did some digging around.
My bad.
Found the fucking guy that bought one of those, a YouTuber.
Is
and,
amazing.
And then it's okay. And then he got on Wish and bought one on there.
Got one from China for $30.
And is it the same?
No.
Oh.
But the fucking problem is this.
It's
The one from China, pretty close.
It's
pretty
close
fucking-
enough.
It's like $35 and a $5,000. It's like, well, if you're only in it for the money, and I get it. There's a couple of you asshole guitar players fucking listen to this shit. They're like, I'm gonna type right now. that is like, well, sometimes it's really not about that. It's actually really about the pursuit of tone. And that particular tone has to come from that particular pedal.
Oh.
And bullshit on the Wish stuff and everything else. And it's an investment, and I can turn around and I can sell it. First of all,
Similar to
musicians
beer
don't
snobs.
sell a lot of their own gear until they get thrown out of their house by their old lady. So musicians selling gear, it's usually dire consequences. Otherwise, and they're probably not going to sell that gear.
Or Dire Straits.
Yeah, Sultans of Swing.
You know.
So Klon's still around. They put out another pedal, and this dude puts all over the front of it on his pedal. He's like, all that. I'm fucking not quoting it. It just, but essentially, in essence, it says, all the hype of this pedal is not my fault. All the hype of how great it is also not mine.
It's
And
your
it's
fault.
in a bright red fucking box. Same circuit. It's like the KLR. It's like the Klon KLR. Something like that. So where am I going with all this? I'm not buying one of those. I'm a Strymon man now. But nonetheless.
Well, those are expensive enough.
Yeah, those are going to cost enough fucking money. I don't need to be looking at other shit. So.
After that, Strymon sounds fucking reasonable.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to go so deep on gear, but I've been kind of holding it in for a couple weeks. And
Nerd!
Speaking of nerds,
We got one in our midst.
I think it's time for us to go ahead and get the lowdown. What's going down with LJ?
Blark.
Welcome back once again to another exciting installment, well, I hope it's exciting anyway, of Mead for Metal, the metal section. And today we got some metal for you guys, piled on by the shovelful, right before we stick that fricker right into your face. So let's go ahead and, also you may notice my voice sucks is because I'm sick. I actually have a sinus infection, and I've missed a week of work, so if I end up doing this full time, that's why. Anyway, let's get on with our metal. Now, first on this list is the band All Time Low with their album Tell Me I'm Alive. I actually have to say that I enjoyed this, but if you're wondering what it is without going and searching it, it's essentially the metal that you would hear on the radio. It's clean. It's not bad. It's also something you can listen to in front of your mom. Your mom might actually like it more than you, but that's cool. So anyway, yeah, it's not exactly like Slayer or anything like that, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of, how shall I describe it? You know what? You should actually go listen to it. Then go in the comments and yell at me for picking this band. Now, get ready to yell at me for a completely different reason, because now the band is Downfall of Gaia with their album Silhouettes of Disgust. It's black metal. Come on, guys. Come on. Is there any other band out there, any other genre of band that is releasing music besides black metal fucking bands? It's all good. It's black metal, it's blast beats and screaming, which this band actually did something different. I actually kind of liked it. There's a song called Bodies as Driftwood, and it had this really cool guitar riff and low-key bass line, sounded really cool. The music video showed some depressed office workers, and then a blast beat kicks in while the depressed office workers are just chilling, and it completely fucks it up, and I'm like, why? Why do you need blast beat? It's like they don't know how to write songs. They were doing so fucking well until the blast beats kicked in. Maybe I don't know anything about black metal. Maybe I should get into it. Maybe I shouldn't. Anyway, let's move on. But before we jump into the next topic, I just want to say, you should not have every song sound exactly the fucking same unless you're AC/DC, okay? Thank you. Fuck off with all of you. Let's move on. Off on the horizon. Can you see that? Squint and cup a hand over the top of your brow and look off into the sunset, and you can see somebody riding in to save us from this bullshit. It's Gideon. And the album they have with them is More Power, More Pain. Thank God for Gideon. They're actually bringing some fucking metal. And oh my God, yes, it's heavy. I don't know if it's sludge or groove, but I want it. Gideon, please don't ever break up or stop making music. And in the meantime, I'm going to buy this album and use it as a palate cleanser for all the other gross, fast blast beat having, screaming, repetitive, boring shit that I hear. And if you are a black metal fan, listen to Gideon. Trust me, it's heavier than shit. And it's actual music. Hey, there you go. Now, this next band has a decidedly not very metal name, Cross Country Driver. and the album is called The New Truth. But they're not a metal band, they play rock. And it's pretty cool hearing them because, well, they're funky as shit. It's kind of like a, I won't say blues, it's just straight up rock and roll. And the drummer looks like me in junior high. So there you go, there's an added bonus. You get to see what I looked like as a virgin. When I was decidedly less cool and a whole lot less smart than I am now. So now it's time for the bi-weekly album of the week. Yeah, there you go. So we're working on a title. Come on, guys. So I decided, because I don't really seem to have a very diverse palette when it comes to music that I listen to. You know, I got my ICPs here, but I've also got like my Metallicas and Iron Maidens. And then on the other side of the spectrum, I've got like Eminem and Tech Nine and all sorts of other random shit. But I decided to change it up a little bit. I've been getting into Marilyn Manson. And as such, I wanted to pass this on to you guys. I wanted to recommend the album Portrait of an American Family to you guys. You know how I am with debut albums and bands, and I just think that they have a sort of energy during their debut that they don't have later on down the line, the sort of hunger. If you listen to Five Finger Death Punch's first album, The Way of the Fist, they have an aggression, like they want to fucking make it, but they don't give a shit if they do or not. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Kill 'Em All, same thing, you know? So anyways, if you're also wondering, some of you are like, you listen to Manson? No, I don't. I just decided to make myself listen to Manson. But I do have a favorite song, and if you're wondering what that favorite song is, do you really want to know? Do you really want to know? I want to know. All right. Well, the song is called Mob Scene, and the thing that makes a song a favorite of mine, because I'm a musician, is if it makes me want to cover the song, it's a song I love, and Mob Scene is very contagious to me in that manner. Like, I air guitar and I sing along to it constantly. So there you go. Enjoy. I am out of here. I've got to go ahead and take some drugs, so I will sound less like a dude who inhaled helium up his butthole, and more like someone who actually records metal podcasts for two dudes chilling in their living room. So thank you, and take it away, Kevin and Brandon. See ya, motherfuckers. Laters. Oh, and also, happy St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy your beer and your green clothing and your corned beef and cabbage or whatever, you non-practicing peasants. All right, I'm out for reals. Bye. Oh, I can't wait to hear what commercial they're going to put after my bit.
Ready for dinner, are you? Oh, I love this dog. And I want him to have what I feel is best for him. Alpo beef-flavored dinner with lots of meat protein. You know, there's as much meat protein in a single serving of Alpo Dry as there is in 7 ounces of the finest sirloin. I think your dog will like it as much as this fella does. Alpo beef-flavored dinner. As much meat protein in a single serving as in a 7-ounce sirloin.
Country Club Driver.
Pretty groovy.
Well, it's got Mike Mangini's in it, so it's pretty. It's
that is a drummer of note.
Yeah. And Greg Chasen. Fuck, I don't remember the other guy. It's a super act, is what it is. Okay. It's one of these where you get a bunch of really people that are at the top of their game in one area, and they decide the other people in the but it's always 3. You never see that shit in like 4s, or rarely in 4s.
Yeah,
anymore. It used to happen a lot in the 90s and 2000s, but
yes.
It's usually 3 because there's only so much ego that can be supported by the weight of the universe. So.
See Winery Dogs.
Meow.
I like those cats, but I wouldn't want to fucking be around one of them. You're right.
I'd be all right with Portnoy. Portnoy is he's like Kane in Kung Fu, man. That dude just wanders.
Anybody's willing to play a child's drum set and fucking have that shit on YouTube and be trying to be all serious about it? I'm all right with that.
Portnoy and Zakk Wylde will always be okay due to their playing of Hello Kitty drums and guitars.
Billy Sheehan has got to be like the bass player version of David Lee Roth, right?
Yeah, but more multi-dimensional than David Lee Roth is.
Well, okay.
David Lee Roth.
And I realized I just pissed a bunch of bass players off. Because I get it. You're saying, man, David Lee Roth only got the one. I get it, but personality-wise, this aura of I'm it and you're shit, and that's the way it's gotta be.
No, absolutely, yeah, for sure. I don't know. Billy Sheehan might be a cool guy to hang out with.
No, there's no way. Unless you're talking music and music only.
Oh, goddamn, yeah.
I can't imagine that guy has a lot of other outside interests.
It's like traveling to another country and eating at a McDonald's.
It actually is kind of a different experience.
Yeah. Well, if you
Like the McDonald's in Hawaii
Royale with cheese.
has it literally has ramen. Like
Big
you can
kahuna.
buy ramen at the Hawaii McDonald's.
Wow.
Yeah, there's just some weird ass shit that goes on. So yes, they do change the menu depending
that ain't
on
even
where.
a different country.
No.
That's
No,
just a
Hawaii's sort of.
It's one of those very strange things where it's a state, but it really is like a different place.
It's a state.
The energy is so different there. It doesn't even feel like America. It really doesn't, except for the big.
It's a state. It's more than Puerto Rico, but maybe not quite as
It's
much
a
as
state of
Arizona.
mind.
Oh my fucking god, Kev.
I'm starting to get drunk.
Oh no, not on a Friday when
Oh,
St. Patrick's Day
it's
falls.
terrible.
I think I'm on like beer 5.
The universe aligns this way. I don't know. It doesn't happen that often, and then suddenly it seems like it happens fucking shockingly often, and then it disappears for a decade and a half. Whenever St. Patrick's Day, wherever St. Patrick's Day may fall on the calendar,
Yeah.
my birthday will fall on that day of the calendar. And
It's a good rule of
Cinco
thumb.
de Mayo will fall on that day on the calendar.
Ah. So I get to celebrate my Irish heritage and my Spanish heritage on a Friday this year.
And the heritage of hanging out here.
Well, that's thankfully that's not on a numbered day. That's on the end of the week.
Every day, yeah.
Just to honor the old Kev.
So what do we got?
Well, we worked through all the gear talk a while ago, so that's good enough. I'd mentioned it's Billy
goddamn.
Corgan's birthday. Turned out really nobody gives a shit about that.
I mean-
it ain't 96, bro.
I like Smashing Pumpkins well enough, but I don't really
Yeah,
care
no,
about
it's.
Corgan's movements particularly.
I wouldn't worry about that guy.
Only his doctor cares about his movements.
His
Oh
doc-
my.
yeah. Well, he is like 56, 57.
I don't know.
Camera's been put in that hole. You know it.
Oh gosh.
Probably back when Darcy was in the band.
I gotta get that done.
Yeah, that's not a fun one, but you should. That's important.
Can't you make it fun though?
Well, you could. I could tell you
The
how.
flatulence afterwards is amazing.
I just know that. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's the cancer that comes of that area is a very quiet cancer, so it's good to get that business checked.
Yeah.
Once you reach that age.
No, I haven't done it either because my shit's too involved in other stuff. So
Well, fuck, man.
yeah. I don't know. I can't. I'm not consigning my fate to like. No, I'm going to die of some other shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's
Sometimes it's okay to do that.
it is a little hard to kind of like get up for other shit. And like, I don't give a
Sure.
damn.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
I know. I find out I have cancer. Everything I do in life is going to amp up exponentially.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be a shitbag, and then I'm gonna die.
I'll be an epic shitbag at that.
Yeah, but the problem is, well, I don't know. In some situations, it's like, man, you might live 3 years. Like, oh shit, or you might live 20. Oh goddamn. Well, I
Yeah,
can't go
that's-
too fucking crazy
Yeah,
then. Huh?
shit.
Yeah, but how are those last 5 going to be if I make it to 20?
Exactly.
How many time am I going to have to miniature golf and bowl?
Well, and also if you start looking at the placement of how odds lie and within the standard bell curve, it's going to be more in 3 years. It's probably not going to be 20.
Not gonna be
So,
No.
you know,
Correct.
that's so somewhere,
Law of averages.
yeah, finding median and mean, but oh well. So shit. What else is going on? We since the last time we were on, we actually hadn't talked about the John Jones fight, right?
No.
And I know we're not doing MMA in this too much, but it bears mentioning that we made some picks, and I thought John would lose.
Did he win?
Yeah, we were wrong on all of them.
John
who we-
Jones looked like he was going to destroy the fucking planet.
Oh wow.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Yeah, it was over pretty quick.
That's awesome.
Inside about a minute 20, the first round.
Holy shit! Holy shit.
A very athletic heavyweight, and he fucking made him look like a goddamn chump. The most athletic heavyweight, I would say, in the promotion.
Wow, I bet
Yeah.
that was nice, actually.
It was.
It was all right.
Because Brandon had his heart broke the fight before that, because the one we assumed was like, well, clearly Valentina Shevchenko's going to win.
Yeah, but even that, even like in my soul of souls, like, that last fight did not go well. She had to learn something from that.
John did. Valentina did not.
Man, fucking John's last fight was over 3 years ago.
Well, man can learn a lot in 3 years.
Where the best burger joints are at,
Get them truck stop dick pills.
get arrested at least twice.
That's what he had said. Because John Jones likes doing cocaine and dick pills.
He should live in Portales. He'd fit in really well.
Joe Rogan's like, what? Is that a thing? And John Jones like, it's a hell of a thing. Well, yeah, but who knows what in the fuck is going into truck stop or truck stop? Is that right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
truck
looking for. Yeah,
stop dick
truck
pills,
stop
right?
dick pills. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
yeah, the ones right next to the fucking fun little shits that'll keep you up for about 12 hours or so, and like, oh,
Crack.
some dick pills.
Apparently, there's like legal heroin in some fucking gas stations. It's some drug that's basically a legal version of heroin. I was like, what? It's not going to be legal anymore now that they figured out. But
Yeah,
I was like,
But
holy
here's the
shit.
thing: they figure it out, and then they tweak the formula
Yep.
a bit, and then we're back
Man,
on the market.
we already know the drill.
JWH018.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. Yeah, I remember that fucking that shit
But
really
that
well.
wasn't that was the thing before? Well, clearly before legalization. But I mean, people were selling like K2 and
Yeah,
fucking all
well,
the
I
other-
mean, like and people would always call it K2, like that was the name. It's like, no, man, that's a brand name.
Right.
This is synthetic marijuana.
man,
Well, it was.
Yep.
But they'd had a raid on a house, and I want to say this is like, like 13 years ago. It was probably 2010. So long before legalization. Shit, Colorado wasn't even legal yet.
Not on.
But they had a raid on a house in this town because I was privy access to news shit.
Access to the privy.
The and access to privy was far more important. But they raided a house and they found like 1,500 fucking individually wrapped fucking little fake marijuana things. I'm saying 1,500. I actually now feel was 5,000 now that I think about it.
It would have to be a lot
Yeah.
because this shit used to be made in Hobbs. Not like that's not the epicenter of it. That's where we would get it for this area here. And it wasn't
Oh, yeah,
like
because you worked like a head shop.
I worked in a head shop for a couple months,
Yeah, I did too.
and
Longer than a few months.
all that place sold was oil burners,
Oh
air
my
quotes.
God.
Oh, the, meth
we
pipes.
sold so many of those.
A
God, it's
lot.
so gross. I was so gross.
That's the only thing we ever ran out of.
Oh my God, we did too.
What-
It was
why
so gross.
Why do they call them oil burners?
So you can sell them
It's
legally.
to legally sell it.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I buy a meth pipe?
Yeah, you can't sell
Well,
a
I
meth
know.
pipe legally.
Clearly, I'm not a fucking idiot, but I mean, but what is it that? See, I used to buy bongs that were called flower vase.
Tobacco.
It was a flower vase with a cigarette holder.
No,
Finally, they upgraded that to water pipe and called it good.
yeah, we called it water pipes
Yeah,
for
no,
tobacco use
Back in like
purposes.
1985 in El Paso, that shit was a flower vase with a cigarette holder. Just what you need.
And I was like, why does an oil burner need a carb?
But that's what I thought. Is like,
Ew.
well, what makes it an oil burner? Though?
And what makes that bath salt shit fucking bath salts?
God.
I guess so, right? I legit thought it was like people like taking like shit from Bed Bath and Beyond and
Oh,
going beyond.
Wee.
man, that like the last week I worked at that place, we were selling that shit. And that it was at that point I was like, I gotta.
These are ones
I
where you
gotta
get
outta
motherfuckers
here.
like decapitating people and
Yes.
shit,
Yeah,
right?
turning
I've
into
done
zombie.
bath salt. I'm not proud of that, but
What?
yeah,
Ooh,
it's fucked.
really?
It's some fuck shit. Yeah, don't do that stuff. It's not good for you.
Did you do the fake weed?
Yeah.
What was your opinion on the fake weed?
So I was highly addicted to the fake weed.
Same.
So I
Same.
would actually say don't do the fake weed.
No.
It's a horrible. I've never just don't do the fake weed. We'll
I
just
remember
leave it at
at one point I was smoking 7 grams a day.
that. Oh, it
of
was
that shit.
disgusting. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It is not good.
I feel like I'm hanging out with some people that are characters in Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
In essence.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I see where you folks are. You guys are clearly not nomads.
I remember like one of the last times I did it, I was hanging out with a friend of mine, an Irish friend, one of the O'Hares.
I don't know how Irish that shit is now, but okay.
And I took a bong rip off of the stuff we had gotten. And I told this dude, I was like, I think you need to leave. He said, why? Because I think I'm going to have a heart attack and die, and I'd rather do that alone. He's like, okay, bro. I'm like, look, come back in like 30, 45 minutes, and if I'm dead, do what you need to do. But,
get a broom and broom out them fucking tracks of yours on the way up to my shop.
But it was really one of the first times, like, man, when I do eventually shuffle off this shit, I'm going to do it like Cadillac. I just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, no, fake weed, as soon as they clamp down on the strain, my bad, this chemical this dude created, this JWH018.
God damn, how do you remember? Never mind.
You're welcome. After they crack down on that, you just go in and tweak something.
The chemical, man.
Comes back out.
Chemistry is a beautiful thing. All you have to do
Hammer.
is change one molecule. Hell, one
Yeah.
atom. You don't even have to change the molecule.
That was the problem they'd had with prosecuting all those fucking synthetic marijuana cases fucking years and years,
Yep.
fucking 15 years ago, is because all somebody would do is just change the fucking chemical. Like, hey, this shit ain't illegal. I think they did figure out a way to kind of make it more of a net.
blanket,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I fucking hate Delta 8.
Yep, me too.
Delta 8 is trash.
That's the new
And
exception.
Toby Keith can come argue with me about it all he wants.
Oh, does that guy speak much English?
Toby Keith?
Yeah. I mean, in a common sense.
Oh, no, but he does know that in Texas, Delta 8 was selling.
Is he like an endorser of some...
Dude, Big Dog Cannabis Company. That's his weed company.
That's also his label, right? Big Dog
He's just
Records?
gross.
Probably.
Whatever.
There's a goddamn solo cup on it. It's so
Ew,
stupid, man.
barf. What the
It is so...
fuck?
Goddamn, I didn't... My apologies for everything being weed now.
Does it make you want to
But-
fuck siblings and stuff? Is that a side effect on the
How do you
label?
like me now? Oh, man, like
Be a cowboy.
Cheech and Chong have edibles. You fucking think
Yeah.
Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong made that shit and provided your doorstep? No.
Absolutely not.
They tried a product. It's like, this is okay. You can
Now-
put our
You
name
can
on
put our
this.
name on this
I
shit.
will say, and if you live in California and you buy some weed, some fucking flower grown by Tommy Chong, it wasn't grown by Tommy Chong, but it was a fucking thing that he
Started at least.
basically is a strain
Yes.
of his.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that
but-
is kind of a Kevin Bacon attachment, right?
Yeah, and if out of all the major stoners of our era, like if Chong puts his name on something, then you feel like it has to have a little bit of weight.
Sure.
Well, that guy was just in prison for fucking possession of a bong just 7-8 years ago, right?
Fucking stupid.
God, I felt like that was way longer ago.
I don't know, it might be. Fuck, I've slept since then.
Yep.
Yeah, well, good on you. The 8-year sleep.
Yeah. So you guys got anything going on in metal at all? Here's the weird thing, because then we wrap up the show last time, shut it all down, and immediately Brandon and Krista start talking about modern metal. Like, what in the fuck are you doing? This would be perfect for the show.
Well, she started listening to liquid metal.
I did. I'm listening to recent metal now because
What's on your list?
Well, so every time I go in the gym now, Lorna Shore's "Pain Remains" album is what I listen to.
Really? All right.
And that's been on repeat for like 2 or 3 weeks now. So
Well, they have a song that's like in 3 parts on that album, right?
Yes, and ironically, it's. Remember when I was like, I heard this song? It's like 3
Yeah.
songs, and it's because it's technically 3 separate songs,
Right.
But yeah, I dig them a lot.
Lorna Shore. All right.
Some good
Let's
shit.
see.
Very I don't know.
I'm trying to think of some shit on liquid metal that I've
What
heard.
have
It's
I
like,
heard
wow.
recently?
Avatar was okay. There's a band called Avatar I heard on there. That was all right. Nothing mind-blowingly awesome. But they have a song called "The Dirt I'm Buried In" that's pretty good. But I really think it's more hooky and like the melody is really good. It's a really well put together song. I don't know if that makes it a good song overall, but I don't know, it hits with me.
Yeah. I don't really listen to anything that's current unless it's by accident, because I don't have like fancy schmancy pay for radio shit.
Well, get with the fucking program, bro.
I have fancy schmancy pay for YouTube shit. So.
And that's really just paying so you don't have to have commercials.
Bro, I am saying that is the smartest purchase that I have made in a fucking year, was to get YouTube Premium. The rage the commercials bring me.
Commercials suck so much.
Fuck me. I picked this shit up, and I say we because Brandon had to get it too, because I ain't gonna let that guy jump on this network with his janky ass fucking free shit.
And I'm not about to let this motherfucker have control of all the music either.
That's it. That's the other one. That's it. It's like, you want me to pick it all? All right. So yeah, no, you have to get premium if you're going to jump on over here. But and it's $12.99 a month, and I know it's kind of high dollar. That's the only goddamn thing that's ever on my fucking TV.
It really is not that terrible.
I dumped HBO Max and saved money by
there
getting
you
YouTube
go.
Premium. And then I went on to get rid of Peacock and
Yep.
some of the other ones. I don't know. Fucking Pornhub. No, that's a different thing.
That's still free, man.
I don't know. It is certainly going downhill, though, right?
Yes.
I
It
don't
is
know.
interesting. I actually don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not on there very regularly, I'll be honest with
The
you.
guy that knows is taking a piss.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, I got no comments on that.
No, but I did. I got rid of. Okay, well, actually, let's talk about the streamers I do have. I have Hulu still. Legitimately, that's the one I go, why the fuck do I have this? Man, it's because of Family Guy and American Dad. The Seth MacFarlane
Okay,
shit.
that's fair.
Although, actually, I don't think American Dad's actually there anymore since TBS kind of.
Yeah, there's been some weird like conglomerate things going on.
Corporate
and buying
America
of
has been
stuff.
getting in bed with a whole bunch of each other in order to fuck everyone
yeah,
else.
all these oligarchies are continuing to get more and more tight,
Worse.
man.
Getting
Yeah,
worse.
all the
Getting
time.
worse.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna talk some more metal. Since
Oh,
I've,
yeah.
Since
All
I've
right,
been
go
given
ahead.
a platform. There's a band called Periphery and a song called Wildfire that I really like.
My dumb ass knows about Periphery.
And it's because of me.
Oh,
No, I'd actually made two back when I was doing like Guitar Hero songs.
okay.
I was like actually charting them out because there were songs I wanted to play, and I did two Periphery songs, and it was from an album that came out. I don't know when that second album came out.
Periphery? Well, fuck, that's probably mid-90s.
Periphery 2. No, fuck no. This band is fresh out of 06, sir.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Testament. I'm sorry,
I don't
think
know.
Testament. Sorry.
Jeez.
I often get Periphery and Testament confused.
I do. Because that's two bands I don't give a fuck about.
That's fair. Totally fair.
Yeah, sorry, I was drinking.
Not again.
Check out their second album. If you like
Okay.
their new stuff, check out their second album. I think
I've
you'll
just
really enjoy
heard
it.
that song and I really enjoy it. There's another one. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if the band is called Unearth or if the song is called Unearth. I think. It's
God
the
damn, we
band.
might be LJ might be on the lookout for a new job.
Look out, LJ. Look
We
out,
might have a
LJ.
new metal segment here.
Got the KJ coming.
No, I'm not trying to come for your job. man.
KP!
KP. Oh, sorry. Whoops. My bad.
I don't know what's like.
Well, now it doesn't make sense to. Yeah,
Yeah.
Never mind. I withdraw my abbreviated fucking joke there.
Shit, I can't think of the name of the song. I'll come back with it next.
What's the name of
next
the band?
time. I think it's Unearth. And then there's it's
Oh.
their newest whatever their
Damn it,
newest
if I had
song
my phone,
is.
I'd find it.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
just doing. I was trying to look it up, and I'm like, no.
The
this isn't
new
working.
Unearth
So
is not bad.
I don't know. I hear a lot of. I just sometimes when I'm in the car, I hear such good songs. I'm like, I wish I could just. I need to start taking notes.
It can be tough. Like they do every Friday, they do on Liquid Metal. They do something called Devil's Dozen, which is basically the top 12 metal tracks of the week.
Right.
Cradle of Filth was on there.
Yeah, that
which-
was weird to
Yeah,
hear.
right?
Cradle of, I was
Right?
like,
I
what's
forgot- I
happening?
forgot
I'm
about
like,
Cradle of Filth.
wow.
One, El Periphery was on there. That Wildfire song.
Yep.
Oh, there are a few others, but number one were my boys.
Yeah, Metallica.
Yeah. I think, well, actually, I think it wouldn't be bad. It's just throw your phone to voice memo. Whenever something's on, I was like,
Yeah.
this shit right here, all right. And
just,
and
like,
do
start-
like the name of the band.
Yeah.
That's
I
why you
think
need an
that's
Alexa.
Not a bad idea. Yeah.
Like Alexa, remember this band. Whoomp. Okay.
Well, there's that, which is actually, the problem is that ain't going to register in your fucking gray matter, though.
No, my brain's not gonna.
no, that's what you get an Alexa for, to have a secondary brain matter.
Do you need a fucking Alexa for your Alexa?
John loves the Google. Everything is connected to Google. It's still weird for me. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I
Because
don't like it at all.
one goddamn hack against Google and you're fucked.
Yeah, we're completely fucked.
Well, if you use Google in general, you're fucked regardless. But I do enjoy it at work. Like, it has no tether to my reality. But being able to open up that shop and be like, Alexa, play Metallica radio on Pandora, and like be able to get the day started is pretty nice. I would never use it at my home.
Okay, that's fair.
Just because
there's pros and cons to
I'm
it.
within hand's reach of like anything I want anywhere.
I know. I don't. Whatever. I have lots of mixed feelings about it.
And for those of you with automated shit in your house listening to this podcast at the same time, you shouldn't be fucking doing that. Alexa, play Sub Rosa Whippoorwill.
Could you do like Alexa play Echoes of Ancients? However, making Alexa fart is fucking hilarious. Did John ever do that?
Oh, I've never asked Google to fart.
Ask.
I'll occasionally ask Google to tell me a joke. I usually ask her most often to tell me the weather and to turn the lights on and off. That's what I ask most.
Ask her for a fart. It's
Oh my
fucking
God, that's
hilarious.
Can you still assign like voices and fucking accents and things of that nature?
You know, I
turned to British at work for a little bit.
Yeah,
I need to get an Australian dude.
That's my
like, hey,
map is an Australian.
Yo, Alex, can we play a minute work? On the way, mate. You know, that's what I need. That's what I need.
Well, goddamn, we've been in this for an hour.
You want to call it a day?
I kind of do.
We got threw together the cottage pie, not to be confused with shepherd's pie. That's fucking lamb and good luck getting lamb.
You
around.
did say shepherd's pie earlier.
Well,
I always
for
called
dummies.
it.
I say it for dummies.
I always called it. So is cottage pie the knocked down version because you don't have lamb?
Cottage pie is the beef version. Yeah.
Okay, I always called it shepherd's pie, no matter what meat you put.
This is America. Call it what the fuck you want to call it.
Fair,
Call it
freedom
very
pie.
fair, sir. I'm good. I like cottage pie is really cute, so I'm glad to know there's actually another term.
Right. Yeah. But so there's that, and made Irish soda bread. So fuck it. Bought some cupcakes.
Yes.
The day will be good, and most notably a lot of Guinness. So.
Yeah, I have about 30 more beer to drink.
Yes, you do. God, I was like, no, you. Yes, you.
Yes,
you
you
know
do.
what? Let me do the math here. You do.
I'm doing work.
It's time to call it a day, and we got shits to do. Anyway, we'll be back a couple week.
Yeah.
Last day of the month.
Well, now we gotta really. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me pull up the calendar. So we'll be back on the end of the month, the 31st.
Indeed.
Which also means 2 weeks after that, April 14th is a podcast day.
Oh shit! No, we're not doing that.
No.
That's my birthday.
Yeah, we don't do
that's
that.
that's the album release.
Okay,
day
so
for
basically
Metallica.
what we'll be doing is I will be recording this house unbeknownst to people.
Oh, bitch.
And that will be the podcast.
Well, hold on now. There's some shit might be a felony.
Live in a time where even words are a felony now.
We'll see. We'll see. I do know we're doing. Yeah, that's a huge fucking weekend.
It is.
I might have to move the pie up to the Thursday then. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the fuck happens. I don't know.
Indeed. Yeah, that's a
That's
month
not-
away. We can chill out.
That ain't none of your people's business. That's only our business.
Who the fuck are y'all?
Who the fuck are you people? Anyway, that's.
Aw, I think you're great.
Yeah, you might be.
Just remember when life sucks.
We're here to help.
Yeah, laugh a little.
So stupid.
T-shirts coming out in a month.